How is it we do it? Why is it we do it? When do we do it? Hi, I'm Dan with Dan's Holloway, and I am always trying to better my business. Whether it's for me or my employees, I just want to make a very good environment for everybody to be in. So I want to talk a little bit about performance reviews, okay? How is it we do it? Why is it we do it? When do we do it? Okay? Those are big questions, all right? So when I first hire people, I start at a specific rate as like almost a tester. I give them the first week and then we come to an agreement on a new paycheck, right? So let's just say I start them at $19 an hour and then I bump them up to $20.50. But maybe this guy has super experience, bump them up to $22. Right? So like all these, it's different for each person, obviously. But then performance reviews. I would like to communicate with my guys the best I can and as much as I can. Being in the business at the moment, I still get to work with them on a regular basis. So while I'm not on the trucks every day, I am seeing them in the mornings. I am going through everything. I am doing my trainings, everything. We just try to make it easy to understand how this works, okay? So performance reviews, this is a great way for me to be able to communicate to an employee of how they are doing. Now, to be honest, if you're having bad performance reviews, you gotta let somebody go. It's just, you can't just have bad people and just keep on having them, okay? You got to be able to use these performance reviews to be able to grow with your employee and your business, okay? So a little bit of how we do it and what we do. It goes back and forth between a couple of different options, whether it is just a verbal performance review or it is a written performance review. Now, these are not just negative. They're positive, they're negative, they're constructive, they're all sorts of stuff. It's meant to be an overall aspect of the employee so that way we can create a path to making better decisions in the future, whether they're making good decisions and you want them to continue making those good decisions, or they have made questionable decisions and you want them to be better with those decisions. How is it that you make it work? If you do not voice this stuff, if you do not tell your employee, how are they supposed to know they're doing anything wrong or right in the first place? So this is what we do this for, okay? Now, how often do we do them? I try, which is not perfect, but I try to do quarterly reviews. So essentially every 3 months or so, I want to sit down and I want to talk to an employee. I want to hear how their experience is with my business. I want to hear their experience with employees, with customers, with the tools that we have, the furniture that we deal with, the trash, the good stuff, the donation centers. I want to hear it all because they are the ones doing it. They're talking to the customers, they're donating the furniture, they're delivering to these families. These are the ones on the front line being able to do it all. I want to hear their experience with it, along with me providing some sort of feedback to them. How are they with customers? How are they with just general employees? How are they generally with their mindset? Are they happy? Are they negative? Are they whiny? Are they positive? All these different aspects are something you want to incorporate into the review so that way people can understand who they are better. Now, some people are different, obviously. You know, a 19, 20-year-old that you're hiring, you know, it's gonna be a different way of feedback than it is for a 40-year-old. The 40-year-old is set in their ways, they know what they do and how they do it, and they do it their way. It's just how are you guiding them to be better, right? But a new young kid, you know, all sorts of feedback is great because you want to continue to develop them into being the perfect little employee that you can possibly have, right? Little employee. But But just in general, these are great ways to be able to communicate with the employee, and you can address standards, you can address changes, you can address problems, everything that's in there, and you're gonna get all the feedback. So I wanna hear your thoughts. Do you do this kind of thing? Do you offer raises for your guys for having good quarters? Are you not giving raises until they're asked? How is it that you do this kind of stuff? I really try to give raises as much as possible. Obviously, just like with any business, you get the most raises within the first year, and then it kind of slows down. Because I'm trying to max my guys out. I want to pay them as much as possible, but at the same time, I want to be fair. I want to hear your thoughts on this. How do you do it? Do you keep track of this stuff? Do you write it down? Do you give verbal reviews? How is it that you do this? How is it you better your employees? And how is it that you can keep control? See ya.